this is definitely, they set the standard for what it's supposed to look like on the defensive end.
Again, a good defensive effort from my guys tonight. And, shout out to Coach Jerome Tang. He said it's probably the best defense he's played. I know how much our team and how much our coaching staff, how much they take pride in defending and stopping the ball, stopping the opponent from scoring. So I was just glad that they were able to, put them on lock.
Starnes?
He said it was the best defense he's ever seen, which is pretty
Ever.
wild considering he coached
Yeah.
he coached that Baylor team that won
He
the
was
national
at
championship.
Baylor at like 20 years. So this isn't
Yeah.
like he's only done this for 4 or 5.
Yeah. And I mean, this team has just suffocated everyone who's come into the Fertitta Center.
This game was a separate entity. Only this game counted. It was important to get off to a good start to win this game, period. So, but, thing about our group, Stearns, we don't think that way. We have a game today. There is no other game for us. Don't even think about it. Have we talked about it, the next game prior to today? I just never have done that. I've never done it because I know we can lose this one. There's not a game in this league that you can't lose. So you focus on the one in front of you. People that are worried about what's in front of them ain't coaches. So I focus on what's right in front of me. If you're focused on what's ahead of you, I should have said, you're not a coach.
When you were at U of H, Kelvin said something about this in the post game, and I'm curious to see if it checks out. Did y'all ever look at a team when you had another game to play? Did you ever go one ahead?
No.
Okay. Well, then it checks out.
He said, it was like, focus on what's in front of you, not what's ahead of you. That was his golden statement about that, because the next team that you're playing can beat you. So why would you not be locked in? All your attention be devoted to that game.
Yeah. Be where my feet are is what he would say.
Mm-hmm.
And still does. Hear it a lot.
Well, it's hard to simulate it in practice, right? Like, what they're gonna do, and it's just, you can't duplicate it for you guys to adjust to the speed of which they do it, right? And on film, we as coaches, we can pause the film and say, well, this pass is gonna be open, but in real life, there's no pausing out there. And so it is tough to replicate, so therefore tough to adjust initially.
I think this game could be easier than the home game because they've seen good defensive teams. They have not seen anything like this. And you watch that film and you can watch 100 hours of it and you still don't understand what this team is about to do to you. And I think every team that sees it, with the exception of Iowa State in that first Big 12 road game, but every other team that has seen it has been like, oh, shit, look at what they're doing.
Yeah.
And
that's what Jerome Tang said. He said you can't simulate how they play.
And we've been talking about that for weeks, is you cannot simulate this. There is no scout team that exists anywhere that can simulate this.
Well, I think that's the cool thing about our program, and how difficult it is, because everybody truly believes that they are playing hard, but you don't understand what it means to play hard until you play for Kelvin Sampson, because playing hard at a lot of places is trying pretty good and maybe take a play or two off, maybe not move a whole lot, trying to catch your breath whenever you're off the ball, man. But on here, playing hard is, if you're playing as hard as you would at some other school, you're going to get left behind here.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Today we had practice, and one of my teammates, Landers Nolly, went to Cincinnati, the ultimate shit talker, but he finally gave us our props today. And I remember telling him, like, bro, it was one time that, like, I didn't take a charge, and I had to take 15 charges in a row.
In
It's
practice.
like I just had to line up under the rim and everybody had to run into me. It's like that is the standard. Like there was never a time I didn't take another charge. I only needed one time. But it's just like at other programs, like it's like you might watch a program like DePaul or this or like, and it's just like half you guys is like half the battle would be like you guys would play significantly better if y'all just played harder. But it's like no attention to detail, and it's just like our program. I would love to see another team practice because I've only been a part of one guy's practices, and I know folks ain't doing that. No way. No.
So
way.
when I watch other teams play, when I'm doing video and looking at what other teams are going to be doing against us, I find myself getting irrationally annoyed at how soft teams play on the pick and roll or how little defense that they play. And you see guys standing around. It's like, what the fuck are y'all doing?
Yeah. It'd be so many times I'm watching our guys, I'll be like, damn, they play hard. I'd be thinking like, damn, this is what it looks like. Like those guys get after it, man. They get after you, like relentless.
I've sat in so many interviews talking to guys or just shooting the bull, and everyone we get into this subject about, they all tell me when they got here, they thought they were playing hard. Like they thought in high school, all I did was play hard.